How are you all this morning? Hello, Mum, Holly, Marlene. Lovely to see you here. Right at the last minute, I couldn't see a darn thing out of my glasses. They've got so grubby, and I just had to go and wash them off. Okay, so made it this morning. We're still obviously in the process of moving. We've still got stuff everywhere. But I said this morning that if I got certain jobs done, I would certainly come on and do a card. So that's what I'm doing. Good morning, Daphne. How are you this morning? So I've even got washing on the line this morning. Apparently it's going to be 35 degrees. It's a bit cloudy, but we had heavy rain last night. So if it does reach 35 degrees today, it is going to be so humid. Excuse me. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Daphne. And Suzanne. My goodness. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you so much. Alrighty. So I was actually, remember I told you that I painted a box for my dad with a, let me see if it's in this one. No, with a panda on it. And I got the box and I put it in the top of another box so that I could show you today. And of course, can I find it? No. So does everything look okay on the screen? Because to me, everything looks really white and washed out. And I'm wondering whether I've got too much light coming through the window. I don't know. I really don't know. Hi, Roz. Okay. So if you can just let me know whether everything's okay or not. The good news is I found my trimmer. I found my glass mat. So that in itself is, well, is a surprise, really. All right, so today I am going to have a little play with the new set called Big Little Things. And I'm going to do the panda bear. And I've also found, I'll go down to the desk. It's easier. Hang on a second. I can't even see this screen. There we go. There. So you can see that okay, I hope. All right, so can you all see that okay? Let me know in the chat if you can. So I found, and I'll cover that up. I found this embossing folder which has it has bamboo on it. It's one of my very old ones, so I'm hoping it's going to work. I'm going to use this panda bear. It's all okay, is it? Thanks, Holly. Excellent. So the animals in this aren't huge. They're really not huge, but I think they'll look okay. So let me take the little panda out of there and pop him on there because that's what we're using. I don't know if you can see that particularly well, but they're about, what are they? They're about 2 1/4 inches by about 1 1/2, I suppose. The elephant is a bit bigger. Well, he's 2 inches by 1 1/2. No, they're all about the same. So, and there's some cute little sayings in there as well. There's no dies for this one. So if we want to, thanks everybody. If we want to do anything special with it, we are going to have to fussy cut, which I don't mind fussy cutting personally. So let me grab, if you lay there, Miss Molly, you're going to get run over by the stool, by the chair. Okay. Let me grab some cardstock. Not really sure what other color I want, but I think I'm going to go with one of my new favorites. It's not new. Goodness me, I've got so many in there. Come out. We got there. So I thought I might use the soft sea foam. Let me get that out. And, oh, what colours? I'll think of the colours in a minute. But I'm thinking of using this leaf here because I think it might go well. Your husband did manatee research, and that's why you're in Florida. Manatees are related to elephants. Look at the fingernails on their flippers. Oh, okay. Well, I can't see. There's no thing. So, is it the manatee that they also assume was what sailors saw when they thought that they were seeing mermaids? Am I right with that one? Or was that something else? That might not have been a manatee. That might have been something else. But, yeah, that was my thought. Hi, Sue. How are you? Good to see you. Anyway, so I know it's not really the right leaf, but I thought I'd give that a go. So this set here is the Petals of Beauty. This is the dies, and this is the stamp set. So I'll use those, and I think I'm going to use the green as my card base. So let me cut that. So that'll be 5 3/4. Helps if you put that in there properly. And that'll be by 8. Well, I did have my desk clear. And then my brother-in-law was searching for a specific photo over in England. And it turned out that I actually had that photo. I thought that was it, Roz. I'm sure I've done something wrong here because that does not look right at all. No, I did start that again. So we're going 5 3/4 by 8. It's a good start, isn't it? Have a week off and then mess it up. As soon as I put it there, I knew it was the wrong size. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, I remember my dad. My dad was at sea, and I think I remember him telling me that many years ago. So I've got that, and then that's actually thick white. I don't think I want thick white. I think I want just ordinary white. And I've probably got a piece somewhere, but I'm not going looking. So I just want a piece to have there. Let me have a look in my... So I just heard my phone ringing, so I don't know who that was. I've got a few scraps here that I can use, hopefully to do some stamping. Black. Oh, now there's a thing. There it is. I've got Memento Tuxedo Black. So this one today I'm going to do in black and white, of course. So just let me ink him up. Now he's one of those ones that is going to give us, you know, the different shades. I just want to see how that's going to stamp. Oh, nope, we better do that again. That's, oh, that ink is yuck. Okay. That's better. Okay, that's a bit better. So let's test our luck then and stamp him on here. Ah, there we go. That's not so bad after all. So I'll pop that over there, and now we have our little panda. And I'm just wondering whether I should actually go back to black and white with a splash of green. Let me see if I've got a black colour base cut. I do. So what if I went, put him on there, and I want to do that. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it on, look out, Molly. Molly, move. So my dog now thinks that she can come in here and she can sit with me while I do cards, which is fine until she's in my way. So I haven't set up completely yet how I want to, but I'm definitely getting there. All right, so I would think that this is perhaps a 1-3 using dies. No, a 1, 2, 3, and 3, I think. Let's have a try. Let's see. Let's put some paper in there. 1, 2. No, I don't think I need the 2. Let me take that one out. Let me put the paper in and see what I get, because that's going to be I'm fiddling. I want to be that in there like that. So let's see what we get. And that's not going to do it because it's too thin. That's better. All right, let's put that through. Oh, that's rather cute. Can you see that? I like that. It's a bit wide for what I'm wanting. So I am going to use This is where it's difficult because I can't decide what I want to use now. So I think I will use this, which is, I'll make it 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. So I'll have the green there like that, and then I think what I might do is cut him out and put him somewhere on the bottom there. We'll have a little play. Hi, Kerry, how are you? Sorry, I'm not really. I saw someone had a break at the beach or something. Good morning, good morning. Leslie, good morning. It is so cute, isn't it, Holly? I do quite like him. Oh, you went Torquay. Which Torquay did you go to, Sue? Okay, I'm just going to give this little fellow a bit of a chop. I'm actually quite liking that. So let me fussy cut around him. Sorry, I really don't think you want to see me fussy cut, but I'll put it back in the camera. He's really cute. I have a couple of other ideas for him as well. And for the elephant. And what else is on there? I'm not sure what I can do with the hippo, to be quite honest. But I'm sure we'll think of something. Maybe I'll do something like a safari scene or something. Don't do that to me. Okay, so there's our little bear. So he's got that behind him. Now, like I said, I think I'll cut out some of these leaves because I think we definitely, that looks like a heck of a big tree behind him and a little tiny bear. No, they definitely sit on the ground, Lorraine. So we'll sit him somewhere in there, and I'll put on, oh, in Victoria. Okay, it's just we have a Torquay up here at Hervey Bay, and I thought, don't tell me you were just down the road and I missed out catching up with you. Mind you, this last week I haven't really been able to catch up with many people. Oh, does anyone else have trouble getting? I'm thinking I might, I mean, they're not the same shape, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to do some of this in, I'm going to cut a few of these and then see how I go with that. So when I did that with that embossing folder, I actually left out the number 2 plate. I wasn't sure what I was going to need to do because it's not a Stampin' Up! One. So I want to do some green, and I'm going to cut one in sea foam. Okay, here we go. Lost stuff already, and I haven't been here 2 minutes. I know it was in there because I put it there. Okay, scissors it is. Oh, there it is. Thinking, silly lady. All right, so there's one sort of leaf. That one doesn't show up very well. Let's do something bright, bright and light. What have we got? Let's use Old Olive. See if I've got any in bits before I start cutting. Oh, look at that. Perfect. All right, so let me cut one Old Olive. I may need a couple of these, I think. If anybody's got any ideas of what else I can put on here, thinking that to sort of bring that one alive a bit, and then this one, and then I was thinking of doing something a bit smaller and popping it like across him. So let me see what else we've got in here. Actually, the leaves look a little bit big actually with the little tiny animal there, but we'll work with what we've got. I've got to go and sort out some stuff for the new packaging, which I really want to do. But just at the moment, time is not on my side. What else have we got? I don't really think there's anything in this one that I could use. Let me do another one of these. Get that out again, and I'll cut it. So did everybody have a good weekend? That's the thing. I'm actually starting to get stuff a bit more sorted in here. But it's going to take a while. My husband says to me this morning, this might not have been such a good move, he said, considering that the house is smaller. The house isn't smaller. It's just a different shape. And I said to him, not really, because, you know, this gives us the opportunity to get rid of stuff that we've been hoarding forever. And I might just keep a couple of those, actually. Keep some of those. It'll give us the opportunity to get rid of some of the stuff that we've been hoarding for so long. You could cut some of the smaller leaves and have him sit on them like a nest. Which ones, Ros? These ferny type ones, or we've got the ferny type ones. We've got these big ones like this. I was actually, that's why I was saving some of these little pieces. I thought I could perhaps put a couple on him and then put some underneath him there. I'll cut a couple of these and see what it's like. Usually I sit and I do some stuff at night, but I've been so tired that I haven't been actually doing. I've been watching, but I haven't been doing. Some of these little ones, you mean, and sort of have them sitting down the bottom there. Do you think I need another colour? Probably need to bring in another colour there. So I was thinking like these coming down somehow like that. That in the background, him sitting there. We could have him hiding a little bit in leaves. We can do that. I'll just grab another green and see what we can do. We've got Mossy Meadow in here. Or let's do a bit of Mossy Meadow. have a couple of different colours in there. Let's do another one of those. Mum will be thinking, why doesn't she fold it in half? The reason is, Mum, I don't really know what I'm going to do until I do it. So now we've got that and that. Let's see how we go. I don't think we need any more of these big ones. I think we've got plenty of those. We'll pop this one away back in there before I lose them, as is my wont. So those are from the Petals of Beauty dies. Okay. I already have bits of paper everywhere and I've only been in here, what, half an hour? So let's see what we can do with this. So I think that will stick straight down anyway. I'm thinking that these sort of bring them in. Oops. And there's a thought. I haven't got my, bring them in sort of like that from the side. So it gives us a bit of, and then we can, as you said, Roz, we can put maybe some of these down here. They're a bit grassy, aren't they? So we could put them, and then we can pop him up, I think, somewhere in there and put a sentiment up here. What do we think? Looks good. Hi, Siobhan. Okay, let's give that a go then. What I might do, yeah, I think I'll stick him up, but keep one of these pieces so that he's sort of like, it goes over him a little bit. So put those across the bottom like so. Let's go for it, and then we'll pop it on onto the card base. So I'm just looking to see what I've got here, because normally, let me just stick. I think what I'll do is put the glue there. Oops, that's been sitting upside down for a long time, hasn't it? Could be a bit much. And then put, I'm hoping that that will dry and we won't see it. I'll wipe it off anyway. So we've got those two, and then we've got that one. I haven't got my dauber here, which is what I was looking for just now. So I'm going to have to do without it today. I'll just hold that there for a minute and hope that it sticks. I'll put something up there. Possibly even put one of those. No, we won't. We'll leave it. Just leave it there. It'll be fine. I know what I can do up there. I can add. These little green bits are what came out of the I'm only doing this to try and cover up that glue. So we have a few leaves up there, like there's a big bunch or something. Let's see how that works. All right, so we've got that. Then we're going to have these down at the bottom. So maybe I shouldn't have put that upside down again. But I'm just popping just a little tad of glue. And I think too, because I put the embossing folder in, and I could have taken the bit that I took off. I could have taken it off this end instead. It would have been better. So we'll just pop this one over the top like that. Now, are we going to pop him in here, or am I going to pop him just to the side? What am I going to do with him? Might pop him just to the side a little bit, and then we can pop another one of these over the top. You love the pandas, Suzanne? It's different, isn't it? It's like I said, I haven't even practiced with this, and so it's a little bit off the cuff, but I really don't mind. I think he's looking quite cute. And then I can pop him onto that black card like that, or I can pop him onto a white card. I might just put a tad of glue down here in a couple of places because it's sort of sticking up like nobody's business. So hold that one. That one can sort of come over his face a bit. And then maybe a dab there. And then leave this one a bit. No, stick down you. And then this one. I don't want them totally flat, but I don't want them sticking out all over the place. Okay, so we can't see a lot of the bamboo-y thing underneath, but that's okay. We know it's there. All right, so now I'm just going to put this onto the card base. Here comes my husband, so that was good timing. Okay, so we've got him sitting there. Now, I think we need to do a sentiment. We can have huge thanks, you're a big deal, love you, hello there, huge, oh, I said that. Little things can mean a lot. I actually like that. I like the one that says little things can mean a lot. So I think we'll go with that. And let's use a little, oh, there's my little. That's pretty straight. Now, I've got to do something up there. I'm not sure yet. I could actually go against all my whatever, and I could put a bow up there, but I'm not sure that it would work. Now, what color am I going to do this in? Am I going to do it in, I think I want to do it in, what is that? Let's see if I'll do it in Old Olive. I think. Might as well keep with the same color scheme. Nope, don't like that. That's better. Now, what am I going to use? Where's perennial postage? I think it has a small one. That's too small. How about that one? Oh, I think that one will work. Just. So let me pop that through. I might need a bit of tape on that. Have I got tape here? Let me look, see. Maybe not. I went out and I got myself these spray bottles, little spritzers. I don't use them very much, so that's why I thought I'd just buy them locally. And then, all right, I'm going to have to risk this because I can't find any washi tape. And literally it is only just going to fit. Don't move. I think it moved. We'll see. Oh, it's not too bad. Use that. And then that came from Perennial Postage. It's another one of my I'll Never Let It Go ones. And then I think just because I can, see what I've got on the actual brush. Might have enough around the edge just to, actually I really needed it darker, didn't I? Bit off. I was actually going to pop him up. Have I even put him down? I haven't even put him down yet. Didn't think I did. All right. Have I got... Molly, you're going to get your toes run over. I do have dimensionals. Woohoo! Let's use some of these. That'll be perfect on there. Oh, I've got that silly thing come up again. Sometimes I get these weird things come up across my screen. There we go. Little things can mean a lot. Now we'll pop a little thing on there. You hear that bird out there? I don't know what it is. At least it's not a storm bird. I don't want to hear a storm bird today. I have washing on the line and okay. So that's a start. Oh, Tanya, it's still ongoing, but we will be. I was just saying earlier, my husband said earlier today, maybe this wasn't a great idea because, you know, it's a smaller house. I don't think it's smaller. It doesn't have as much storage room. It definitely doesn't have that. But, you know, we'll gradually overcome that. It's like everywhere that you move. When you first start you don't know where to put this and that and something else, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you know. So what do we think? Do we like that so far? I mean, we can put some bling on. I think we can. Yes, we can. I'm not sure that we need, I could put a bit of sparkle on him, you know, some Wink of Stella. But let's have a little look and see what we could put on if we wanted to. Now, I was a bit worried about up there, but it doesn't look quite so bad now. So maybe I don't have to put a ribbon on there. Don't think I want a ribbon. You all know me and ribbons. So I've got those. They're sparkly and they're sort of a greeny colour. Those are, I don't know because it's not written on there anymore. What else have we got? We've got these. Those are the basic grey and smoky slate pearls. They're quite nice. Obviously, we've got the Christmassy ones. I think that's about the only ones that would be really suitable. What do we think? I don't think we want the Christmassy ones, do we? Okay, Tanya. It's actually a it's a cuttlebug. So it's one that I had many years ago. And I just happened to find it, and I thought, well, those leaves, that background goes well with that panda. So that's what I used. But yeah, I don't know whether you can still get them or not. It's Provocraft. I've actually still got my cuttlebug. I actually still have my Sizzix. Now, I don't know if you can remember the Sizzix. That was a long red thing that weighed half a ton, and you put the great big thick dies through it. And how did you put them through? You had to push them through somehow. I'd have to get it out. And then you push down on a handle. It is the perfect one, isn't it? And I just couldn't resist. I mean, I could have used something else. So Holly said number 1, and I totally agree. So we'll have a little bit of sparkle on there. Not a lot, just a little. So we might put 1 up there just to hold all that together. And then we'll go with some smaller ones. And we'll put maybe 1 down here. And then a tiny one just up there. I usually put it on there, but I think that'll work. So that gives us a bit of bling on there. And I think just for the inside, I'm just going to cut, put these away. I'll just cut because I messed that up, I'll cut a piece of white. At 5.5 by 3 3/4. Do it this way. 3 3/4 by 5.5, and I'm going to attempt to stamp him again, because I think he's rather cute. Yeah, just as well there's 2 sides to this piece of paper, which is of course what I'm going to need. It's probably me. There we go. So we can have him on the inside as well. You had that Sizzix, Ross. I had a dizziness too. I was trying to think who's not well. Okay. So I'll probably have another go. Which one's the right? Oh, that's the wrong one. I want to have a go with a few of these. So I might make this week a few of the different ones. And if anyone can come up with any brilliant ideas, please let me know. Because at the moment, I don't really have any. I've got a few ideas, but I haven't put any of them into practice yet. And that has not stuck. Typical, isn't it? When you don't want things to stick, they'll stick. When you do want them to stick, they won't. So I had the Sizzix, I had the Cuttlebug, and I had one of the first crickets or Cricuts, however you pronounce them, that came out, and you had to buy all the little things that went into the slot to be able to cut stuff out. And so I had it in the shop, and everybody used to love it because they used to come in and cut a whole heap of stuff and then go home and make their cards. I didn't mind that. That was fine. So yeah. Anyway, that's my card for today. It doesn't look too bad considering I wasn't really sure. And that's the inside. We've got a bit of an overhanging leaf here that I might have to trim, and we've covered up my mess at the top there. So that's not too bad at all. Let me come back up to the top. And here we go. Yes, Tanya. Hang on 2 seconds. My phone went before, and I don't know who, obviously. Right, sorry about that. Thank you, Marlene. So I had a beautiful card from Tanya. So it's one of my favorite sets that one was. So that's beautiful. I also had a lovely card from Suzanne. Unfortunately, Suzanne, it hit the letterbox when it was wet, and I have got it, but I won't show it. So, but thank you so much for thinking of me. So thank you so much. And if I've missed anybody over the last, couple of weeks, I don't even know where my list is. I've got to print another one off. I know someone has a birthday very soon or has had it, and I haven't got a card away. I'm so sorry, but please accept my birthday wishes and that for you. So there you go. Today's card. Let me come up to there we go. All righty. So what do we think? Do we like that little part of it? I might do him again. I'll think about what I'm going to do tomorrow. But I've had some other thoughts as well. So, we might do the gorgeous mermaid. Seriously, you'd have to be drunk or delirious, wouldn't you, to think, can you see that? To think that was a mermaid. I mean, it looks rather cute, but definitely not a mermaid. Hippo, anyone come up with any ideas for the hippo? I would be absolutely over the moon. The elephant has got his trunk up, so he is he's a lucky elephant. So I can think of things to do with him. But yeah, I think it's quite a cute little set, to be quite honest. I really do. Oh, hello, Raja. You've decided to come in as well. Now I've got the lot in here. Cats, dogs, you name it, all here. So, oh, goodness me. You're not going in there. So this is our Raji. This is our older boy now. And he's the one that can't walk properly. His back legs don't work properly for him. Are you back in jumpers, Kerry? Oh my goodness. Thanks, Tanya. That'd be great. Yeah, this is Raja. He's such a gorgeous boy, aren't you? Hey, mum's boy. So you hop down now. Go. You don't have to walk around, Molly. Oh, that's it, good boy. All right. He is a handsome boy. He's one that I took on from the refuge. Like I said, he's the one I was telling you all about a little while ago. And he's got he's just gone flop and laid down. He's got a problem with his brain. Some part of his brain didn't grow completely while he was young. So as he's always walked funny, but as he's got older, he drags his back legs a little bit now. But if he gets to the point where he's dragging his body, then we will have to look at what we're going to do, because we're not going to be keeping him. He's not in any pain apparently. He's what is he, 9? I think he's 9. Well, I got him when he was, I've had him about 7 years. I got him when he was about 2. We weren't sure. And the people that originally owned him sent him in and said it was because he kept. Oh, good luck with that, Mum. I hope they don't come and do one here for a bit, because, yeah. So we took him to the vet a few weeks ago now, and we were told it was something to do with his brain. And it never grew properly, but he's not in any pain or anything like that. And once we heard that, we were so happy. So, yeah. All righty, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I hope it warms up down in New South Wales. Till he was 17. Yeah, well, Mischief, my other cat, I had him until he was 16 and a half, and unfortunately we had to have him put to sleep last year because he had a bowel problem. Not that he was going too much, the fact that he couldn't go at all, and I was having to pump medicine into him every day and what have you, and it just, yeah. This little one, had we kept him, the vets would have said, look, he's not going to, he's not going to get any better. He's going to get worse. And so he probably would have been PTS on the vet's advice. We never make that choice. And I said I'd take him. And so he's had at least another 7 years. So there you go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Take care of you, yours, and please be careful wherever you go. There's a lot of maniacs out there at the moment. And I will see you all again tomorrow morning. Thank you so much, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.